Wonder if that had anything to do with Ripple being viciously and unfairly targeted. Probably just a conspiracy theory that so many powerful entities would go to such lengths to unjustly do everything they can to slow Brad Garlinghouse and company down, as they knew they couldn't be caught with their favored alternatives.
If we're not losing cases, if we're not being pushed back on by the courts, we're not doing enough. Think about that for a second.
It also behooves us to work on standardization, like from a payment formatting perspective, from a regulatory perspective, from an oversight perspective.
What happens that you've spoken, maybe an IPO, right? That might be coming.
Well, the Securities Exchange Commission has to approve an S1 in order for a company to be public.
Yeah.
But being able to pledge or delegate that asset out of their cold storage and use that with other liquidity providers or prime brokers.
Enjoy the ride, pal.
If you got some bags, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon o'clock news. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra. Bullishness. Shout out to the latest sub. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing them likes. We got a quick update live from Sedona. Appreciate you tuning in. Let's go ahead, jump in, full speed, full throttle. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today at 1.3 trillion, up about 0.4% in the past 24. We got BTC's dominance at 51.2%, ETH right around 16.5%. We got XRP in that number 5 spot right around 55 cents. Stellar right around 11 cents. BTC 34K. ETH 18 hundo. We got XDC right underneath 5 cents. Flare Networks popping back up above a penny, up about 12.4% in the past 24, up 28% in the past 7 days. We got Songbird 0.00407. We got Rob Cunningham. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. And they can't stop it.
This, Stephen Darioff, I believe this person says, do you think XRP has a bright future? And by bright future, I mean, can it get to $10, possibly $100? I'd take your opinion over anyone's opinion currently. He says, I believe XRP has no ceiling if they achieve their objectives. It's not a simple response, but I'll give you a high-level take. Usually a lower XRP price would make their offering more attractive. However, Ripple is clearly the odds-on favorite to win in a network effects model. Once this is achieved, XRP must be used. And at that point, I don't see a ceiling on the price. I think this is what we've been talking about for all these years. Look at the US dollar, which has network effects, and it is the standard that must be used in countless instances. There's clearly no ceiling on the price of the dollar as it gets massively depreciated, but price becomes irrelevant, overshadowed by its required necessity. Come to think of it, could XRP take the reserve currency role in part of interesting concept? Wonder if that had anything to do with Ripple being viciously and unfairly targeted. Probably just a conspiracy theory that so many powerful entities would go to such lengths to unjustly do everything they can to slow Brad Garlinghouse and company down, as they knew they couldn't be caught with their favored alternatives. Note that I don't own XRP or Ether right now, so nobody can say I'm doing this for any ulterior motives other than justice, radical change to a more fair and transparent system. And he says, yes, I'm clearly suppressed. This guy's asking if his posts are being suppressed. The digital asset investors' posts have been being suppressed for a long time. I've known this. I'm clearly being suppressed. My account is clearly
ETHgate on the way. Meanwhile, XRP, full clarity coming. We got Uphold to buy XRP on the open market. Promises not to use customer funds for on-demand liquidity. Ripple payments. The XRP ledger triggered 390% growth in the DEX volume Q3. And we're just getting started. Crawl, walk. Then we rock it. We got Robert says, Sam Bankman-Fried fooled some of the most famous investors in the world. Investors such as Shark Tank, Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary, CNBC, Jim Cramer. I wonder if SBF will fool the judge and the jury the way that our Fed chairman and Treasury Secretary are fooling the world. Are we a ship of fools, or is it time to wake up, get smart, and say our world is in finance trouble because of your financial incompetence? Keep your hands off our money and load up on that XRP standard. You know what's coming. We got Stephen Neroff. When you have the power of the state, you're supposed to only bring cases that you think are going to pass judicial muster. Jay Clayton, his own SEC, led a 4-year fabricated criminal case against me. I believe that the discovery will prove he was aware and or proved it This is powerful. Stay tuned. Former SEC Chairman Jay Clayton describes the new and deeply un-American ethos of the SEC Gov under Gary Gensler. If we're not losing cases, we aren't suing enough businesses. This is a total abuse of power.
A very high level on the Let's take this to a very high level on the regulatory side. What you're hearing from the leaders of the regulatory organizations is if we're not losing cases, if we're not being pushed back on by the courts, we're not doing enough. Think about that for a second. That is a fundamental shift in how we as Americans view the role of the government. I don't want to be in a place where I know the government is going to bring cases they think they're going to lose. Imagine you're the person who is the subject of that case. Now, we're talking about corporations.
Yeah, to see if they can. And if they're not stopped, they're going to, yeah.
Right, but this is an ethos now, which is unless we're losing, we're not bringing enough cases. That may be fine for private litigants against each other and think about it. But when you have the power of the state, and you're supposed to only bring cases and only make rules that you think are going to pass judicial muster.
We have Big Brad Garlandhouse says, watching this clip makes my blood boil. CNBC should be calling him out for this BS. As a reminder, Jay Clayton brought the case against Ripple. Me and Chris Larson left the building the next day. We got Chad Steinberger, Day 100. The secret is the technology is and always has been capable of doing the job for a long time. It's about the laws, rules, regulations, and partnership with global governments to set up official rails. We got Wells Fargo, cross-border payments. It's all about the regs and standardization.
Like solving cross-border payments is not a technology issue. It's more of a making sure that we can have the payment align really well with all of the regulatory use cases for every hop that payment may make. And it's disparate, right? So each segment or each country that it goes in may have a very different regulatory schema that it has to meet. So when we're doing cross-border and it may hop through 1 or 2 or 3 different countries, we have to meet all of those regulatory requirements, right? So the ability for us to use some of these new platforms and some of the new technology to be able to come up with a more consistent way of managing payments cross-border.
We got Ripple swell November 8th through the 9th, right around the corner, 2023. XRP, Captain. Huge pump in November, especially on those dates. Load up while you still have some time. We got FTSO.AU. They're currently around 1.8 billion Flare stake to a total of 92 Flare validators, which equates to 7.1% of the circulating supply. Check Flare builders / validators for the current state with the Flare validation. Stake your Flare. We got XRPCRYPTO XRP Diamond Bottom $10 update. Step back in time with me to March 2023 when I initially identified and deployed the Diamond Bottom pattern. For the better clarity, check out the post here. Fast forward to today, I'm still thrilled to report that this pattern is not just a thing of the past. It's still a rock solid, valid pattern that's still working. It's magic. And validation dates November 23, April 2024. Stay ready because diamond patterns are only for the diamond hands. We got Coins Kid DXY, small bearish divergence may be playing out. Big week ahead. You got Flip the Chain, Ripple, Big Brad Garlandhouse. Is that IPO right around the corner? You got the halving coming up. A Ripple case versus the SEC finality.
What happens? You've spoken maybe an IPO, right? That might be coming.
Well, the Securities Exchange Commission has to approve an S1 in order for a company to be public.
Yeah.
And so, trying to go public during that time doesn't make a lot of sense. But look, Ripple has grown into one of the leading crypto companies out there. I have said publicly before that I didn't think Ripple would be the first public crypto company, nor would be the last. There are a few that have already gone public. There are a couple that were announced as SPACs that have gotten delayed. I don't know the status. But
you know what happens next. They know what's coming. We know what's coming. Flip that switch. We got Crypto Insight UK, XRP blast off T-minus 17 days. From the significant lows, it has taken 78 days on the average to see XRP surge. This would give us an average target date of November 4th for a move, but it could be as late as anywhere in the green highlighted box. Once again, also we got swell coming up right around those dates. We see an XRP pump. We got Dark Defender, XRP monthly parabolic SAR indicator says XRP will go parabolic soon. Closing above the 0.5286 monthly is essential. Remember, let the games begin in November. November to remember. Enjoy your weekend. XRP fam. Alex Cobb says we were dominating ETH before they started colluding with the SEC against us. XRP was getting ready to flip BTC. We got Steven Neroff says, unfortunately, Ripple wasn't dominating Ethereum, Joseph, and Vitalik Buterin at co-opting the government and selling us all out, I'll rectify that I have my own score to settle legally. Fortunately, Brad Garlin and team didn't take their eye off the ball. They continue to dominate where it matters most in the market. And their market is way bigger than Ethereum. Why do you think the government, financial institutions, competitors, the media all legally tack them? They know the size of the prize. Keep your eye on the prize. ETH and BTC are just the smoke screen for what's coming to the XRP ledger. Now we got that clarity. You ready for total domination? We got Jimmy Valley, less than 100 XRP needed to become a Cryptonaire. XRP, all the money, all the value. We got Binance Square, less than 100 XRP needed to become a millionaire. Valhill Capital, prominent equity firm, recently released a groundbreaking research paper that delves into the fair value of XRP. The study, titled A Comprehensive Approach to Determine the Fair Market Value of XRP, presents 6 price models, revealing a staggering valuation range of $3,500 to $21,900 per token. This article will explore the implications and research, discuss how, according to these estimations, owning less than 100 XRP could potentially lead to becoming a crypto millionaire, Cryptonaire. I'll leave the links down below if you guys want to go through this, but the longer they take only 100 XRP, the higher we climb on that XRP rich list. And with that being said, Batman and Bag Ladies, this video is worth ounces of gold. Pay very close attention. Jack McDonald just told you what you should do after XRP moons.
Schwab and Citadel. We obviously have had the Ripple XRP news. Just a lot of positive shots in the arm for the industry. And so we're excited about it. We're focused, as you know, exclusively on serving institutions at standard custody, as well as our sister company, MG Stover, on the fund administration side. Specifically to standard custody, we benefit from a lot of the regulatory guidance that has been proposed by the SEC around what it will take to be a QC if their proposed changes are ultimately adopted. We're about to be launching and putting out a press release in the next couple of days on a new escrow product that will essentially allow institutions to hold their assets with us at standard custody, keeping it in a qualified custodian, prime brokers or exchanges. And so it really satisfies the need to keep the asset in a QC, but also to be able to fully leverage that asset and to be able to trade with it. And we do that in an unconflicted way. We're very excited about the partners that we're going to be going to market with there, and we think that that's going to help drive more institutional adoption because it provides a roadway, if you will, or a path towards trading in a very controlled environment.
With that being said, Batman and Bag Ladies, where will you be when that wave of liquidity starts flowing through and XRP's true price is finally revealed? Later, glitches. I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander. Appreciate you stopping by. Enjoy your weekend. Make sure to catch us tomorrow, 10:05 PST AM for the Extra Bullish Hour live stream. Bring those bags. Bring that extra bullishness. We'll catch you at the tippy top. Peace out, Crypto Ghost. Later, glitches.
Keep on holding the standard. We hold the standard. Stand hard. Keep on holding the standard. We hold the standard. Stand guard. Keep on holding the standard. We hold the standard. Stand hard. Keep on holding the standard. We hold the standard. Stand guard. Send that money super fast on that Ripple net. I ain't got time to be playing around with them little jets.